Ever wonder why some people seem to succeed against all odds, while others give up right before the finish line? What if I told you the difference isn't talent or even luck? The real game changer is something far simpler, and it might just be the one thing you're ignoring right now. Stick with me, because by the end of this story, you'll never look at failure the same way again. But before we dive in, have you ever thought, what if I'm wasting my time? Yeah, you're not alone. And that fear might just be your greatest. Picture this. You're 22, just out of college, or maybe you dropped out and nothing is working. You've applied to dozens of jobs, all rejected. Your bank account is dangerously. Sound familiar? This is exactly where Sarah found herself. No money, no job, no direction. She spent months trying every side hustle you can think of. Online surveys, drop shipping, flipping old phones on eBay, you name it. And every one of them crashed and burned. At one point, she sat on her apartment floor, surrounded by bills, wondering if she'd ever crawl out of the mess she was in. What if this is it? What if this is as far as I'll ever go? And then something happened. Something you wouldn't expect. One day, scrolling aimlessly through TikTok, Sarah stumbled on a video about incremental progress. It wasn't glamorous. No get-rich-quick promise. Just this. If you improve by 1% every day, in a year, you'll be 37 times better. She almost laughed it off. 37 times better? Yeah, right. But then she thought, what do I have to lose? That's where things change. She set one goal. Just get 1% better each day. No major leaps, no big wins. Just small, consistent actions. Day by day, she applied for one more job, reached out to one more mentor, learned one more skill. It didn't feel like much at first. But after 3 months, her confidence started to build. And then came her first interview. Then her second. And by month 4, she landed her dream job in marketing. Here's the crazy thing. Sarah didn't just stop there. Once she had momentum, she doubled down on those small improvements. A year later, she wasn't just employed. She was managing her own team. And now, she's mentoring people who are standing exactly where she once stood. So what's the takeaway? It's this. Success isn't about massive breakthroughs. It's about consistent, incremental progress. Every step, every action, even the smallest one, it counts. Now, here's the question I need you to ask yourself. What's your 1% today? Because every second you wait to start is one more second someone else pulls ahead of you. And hey, if you're still thinking, yeah, but what if I fail? Let me remind you, failure isn't final unless you quit. I mean, even your Wi-Fi fails now and then, but do you throw your whole router out the window? You reset and keep going. Here's the kicker. Sarah's biggest breakthrough didn't come from the job. It came when she discovered a strategy called the power of compounding. This is where things really start to accelerate. But that's a story for another time. If you're ready to learn how tiny actions today can snowball into unstoppable success, check out my next video on the power of compounding. Trust me, this is the one strategy you can't afford to ignore. Your future self will thank you. Click the link on your screen now.